are back. We have had a crazy, unbelievably crazy last 2 weeks or week and a half. So, do you want to start it off?
With the... But I feel like if you tell the employee, like, I don't talk about that.
Okay, all right.
I really don't.
Let me give y'all the juice.
Because I'm embarrassed and I can't say what I want to say, but...
Last week, we get a call from one of our employees that's on shift, and she says that somebody knocked their drink over because they were pissed about getting the wrong drink or something, and she had to close the window because we have like a little window at the coffee shop, and we have a dine-in area. So she said she closed the window and the door and stuff to clean up. I said, that is fine. I don't know why people are being so mean. So I completely fell for it. When our other employees get there for a shift change, our manager and then another one of our employees, they noticed that something was kind of off about this employee that was working. Meaning the cabin was closed. So later we found out it was closed for about 20 or 30 minutes, and nothing was cleaned up at all. It was a mess, and then that employee just left and went on their day. So what do? We watch the security. We have security cameras there. Y'all, this is just, you want to tell some of the story?
I don't know how. I mean, like, I would jump right to the end.
Okay, so basically, we think this employee was doing drugs on shift because we watched the cameras, and I could have swore I saw her doing that in the corner because we zoomed in real close. There were just a couple of like red flags throughout that whole shift.
Her speech was slurred. She was wobbly when she was walking around.
Face looked stoned in the camera.
Yeah, it's almost like she had a stroke. That's what her face looked like in a way. And it's so weird. It was just like,
it was strange.
Yeah,
like she saw the grudge.
Yeah. And like the people that she was preparing drinks for noticed.
The next door neighbors noticed.
Yeah.
The Ben's pretzels.
Yeah. You can keep going.
So, yeah, everybody noticed. Even Ben's pretzels, like, she just knew the girl was fired, like, automatically. So then the next day the girl texted me like everything was perfectly fine, and I had to tell her, like, you know, we saw the cameras and we have to let you go. And so
and the thing about it is she didn't get fired for how it looked. She got fired because she lied about a couple of things. So the drink that she said got thrown at her or whatever, that was left on the counter the whole entire time, so nothing spilled. She told me that she forgot to clock in when she got there, so before she opened the window, it looks like she opened the window maybe 10 or 20 minutes late, because we opened at 8 o'clock, and she opened the window like super late, and then texted me whenever she opened the windows that she got there at 7:45. She didn't get there until about 8. So you lied about that. She also took multiple breaks and had the window closed multiple times. Y'all, this is only a 6-hour shift. How many times do you have to go like smoke or to the bathroom or something, and then like just be gone for a while? Like, we're missing out on sales because of that. Yes, I understand you have to take a break every now and then to use the bathroom or something, but not that many times, and not for that long either. What else was it? And she also lied about cleaning up the mess because it was still a mess when the other 2 employees got there. She actually didn't clean up anything.
Nothing.
Yeah. So she lied about several different things, and we really fired her for lying. It was just everything else looked sketchy, and it looked like she was on drugs. And then she called it, blood pressure medication. Blood pressure medication. But I had a friend that took blood pressure medication, and he was like, that doesn't do that. You know.
And then also we completely missed over the red flags. She had a training shift before noticed that she was off, like acting basically the same way, like speech slur, can't really stand up, walk, knocked out, like sleep for like 30 minutes after she got off. And that time she told me it was because she hasn't slept in a couple of days for whatever reason. And it's like, all right, so now it's two completely different reasons why you're acting the exact same way. I don't think so. Yeah. And then it was something else. What else? Oh yeah, and then so a key take, if you're gonna take anything away from this story, take this part right here. Write this down. Please make sure you look up people's names before you even interview them. Because if on your application it says, have you been convicted of a felony? And they check no, and it's not a no, then that's automatically a red flag that you can avoid before even getting to the interview. That was something that we found out later on. The situation was so crazy. I wish I could go into more detail, but we don't want to, get too into the story. But long story short, yeah, you should also probably do drug tests too, for if you're a business owner, just to be on the safe side. So do background checks and do drug tests. That would be great, especially like when they're first hired on.
Yeah, and also, like, one thing I will say about the whole drug test idea, I definitely like the idea of drug tests, but I don't want to make it seem like people who do drugs or have done drugs don't deserve to work. I'm like, I'm a strong proponent of people working regardless of your situation.
Yeah.
Whether you're 16 and never had a job before, which those employees are awesome, or at least so far, that's what it seems like. Or you're somebody who is 30-something, fell on hard times. Maybe you were on drugs in the past, but you're going to rehab now. I think a lot of people, they catch a lot of flack for wrong decisions that they made in the past. And I just want people to know that I'm not opposed to hiring people who maybe they had a certain felony on their record because they did some stupid stuff when they were younger, or they're currently in rehab and they've been sober for a little while and they're just looking for a job now. Like, I've made dumb decisions in the past. No, I haven't went to jail. I haven't been on drugs. But at the end of the day, if people judge me based off of, if somebody knew everything that I did in the past and judge who I am today based on all that stuff, I probably wouldn't have any friends at all. Like, nobody would probably really like me. So I'm all about giving people second chance and employment opportunities. But if you are somebody who hasn't been on drugs before or are on drugs now, but you need a job, show the employer that yes, this is what I did, but I'm getting help with it. If she would have came to us and said,
told us what was up.
Yeah, because we found out later that I think she was in rehab. But if she would have been upfront about it,
not really rehab, but like in a drug program.
Yeah, some type of drug program. If she would have came to us about that beforehand, it may be. I'll even admit, if you don't say it in an interview, I could kind of understand why you don't. But after you get the job, I would say within that first week, I would be like, hey, thanks for hiring me. I enjoy it. But honestly, I want to tell you something now. And I didn't want to tell you during the interview because I didn't want it to ruin my chances. But I was on drugs and I'm currently in rehab. I'm getting help. And I just really needed this job.
Or just, like, you don't even got to say all that. Just say, I don't know, say something. Say something so we know
because
what to expect from you and what to look out for and how to watch you.
Yeah, because then the employer, one, they were already impressed by you because you got the job and you're in training. They spent the money on training. So now they're invested in you personally.
And she worked a 12-hour shift.
She was a good employee.
Great employee.
Until the
lying.
Drug problems.
And
lying.
Well, it wasn't really drug problem. Again, it was lying.
Yeah.
within the past year.
And that's what a lot of people don't really understand about entrepreneurship. When you're an entrepreneur, it's guaranteed that people are going to take advantage of it. Guaranteed. And I don't care if they're friends, family. It could be your mom, dude. I don't care. Like, everyone. Like, and I'm not saying that you should be, like, not trusting of people. But at the same time, you need to put fail-safes in place to where people are incentivized not to screw you over. Because if they're not...
It's called setting boundaries.
It's setting boundaries.
And everybody has a problem with setting boundaries. I mean, I have a problem with it, but
yes, you do.
I'm getting better, and I think
a lot better.
I think we're truly in the season right now. God put us in this season for me personally anyway, to make me stronger and to make me realize that I need to set some more boundaries in place, because I'm a super merciful person and I love giving chance after chance after chance until I'm on the last straw, and then I just blow up. And I'd rather not do that. I'd rather nip it in the bud early on. So that's what, that's what God has been saying to me lately, at least through everything we've been going through. There's a lot more that we really want to tell you guys that we just legally can't right now. But if we can, you will
Maybe
know.
one day. Maybe one day.
Right, maybe one day.
Yeah. So if you're thinking about being an entrepreneur, a business owner, look, don't let this discourage you. The thing about business ownership that people don't understand is that, yes, you are going to go through hell in all its shapes and forms and colors and types, all of it. I promise that you are.
And you're signing up to go through it.
And you're signing up to go through it. So expect that. But also expect to be rewarded at a higher degree than anybody else who is not a business owner. Yeah. Expect that too. And because you're not going through it for nothing.
You definitely deserve it. Absolutely.
Yeah, you deserve. If you become a multi-millionaire, billionaire one day, you deserve every single cent. Unless you lied about things, you got it by being dishonest. But every dime you earn honestly, don't ever let somebody guilt you about earning that. Yeah. You deserve it, because I guarantee you, somebody's watching this video and you're a young entrepreneur, and you might be up there in age, but you're new to business. You've only been in for 2-3 years. I've only been doing this for, I think, 3 years. So you're still very new, kind of like I am. I'm maybe a tad bit older than you in business, tad bit more experience, and I'm just letting you know.
Or maybe we're not. Maybe you're more experienced.
Yeah, maybe you're more experienced. But I'm just letting you know you're gonna go through hell, and you should expect that, but you shouldn't let it deter you, because your business is bigger than you. Period. It just is. If you're somebody who's an employer, you put food on the tables of so many people by doing what you do, by employing people directly and indirectly, from your vendors to your the people that you buy from, and everything. So you're doing really good work, and also the legacy that you create. There's been people, children who grew up wealthy, who grew up in a nice neighborhood because their parents sacrificed to build a business that was going to feed them and their children, until the end of time, basically. So don't stop, because the reward is definitely worth it. So, yeah.
And that's all. We are on our way out of town for vacation. So we will see you next time. Bye.
See you.